make sense of this at all. I'm honestly shocked that they thought this was a good idea. I kid you not. This is, again, one of the dumbest PR moves. Just a woman who is in denial, attempting to gaslight.
Say about the last 2 years of my life, but tonight is not the forum.
So, does that mean she's going to do an Oprah interview? Oh my God, bring it on.
What I will speak to separately is the feeling of being a woman who has a voice today.
Sorry, I keep interrupting, but I got a commentary, and I'm so sick of her saying, a woman who has a voice today, as if she didn't have a voice previously. Girl, you have one of the loudest voices I've seen in Hollywood. You stole the entire damn movie from Justin. You threatened him. I will not promote.
For the sole purpose to give a speech about some trauma, we don't know what it was. She isn't saying what it was. We just have to guess that it was the worst thing imaginable for a woman, alluding to some type of sexual trauma,
Blake Lively stepped onto the Time 100 Gala stage, expecting to turn controversy into cheers, but her speech missed the mark entirely. What was meant to be a powerful moment quickly spiraled into one of Hollywood's most out-of-touch performances, and the internet isn't holding back. Instead of applause, she was met with side eyes and skepticism.
Her mother decided to attend the Time 100 Gala. There they are. Look, I gotta be honest, they are trying so hard. All these photos are just so ridiculous. Look at the gown.
Blake Lively's spot on the Time 100 list didn't just surprise casual fans. It stirred quiet skepticism, even among industry insiders. Beneath the red carpet glitz and polished speeches, a question lingered. Was this recognition about genuine influence, or just a strategic move to salvage her public image?
Animal, because she wants nothing to do with this malarkey. She's like, oh God, get me out of here. Now this one right here, you're going to see in a second, that's Leslie Sloan. There she is. Here's my hero. Whoever, I don't know who that is, but I love her stone face. And there's Leslie Stone, which we get for the first time.
Lively's inclusion didn't stem from bold activism or recent philanthropic milestones. Instead, it appeared linked to a years-old donation, an attempt to quiet the backlash from one of the most criticized choices of her career, marrying Ryan Reynolds at a former plantation. The controversy lingered long after, and for many, her delayed response felt more like damage control than meaningful change.
Know in the comments as you're watching.
Millions I will never know the name of, because every life, every act, big or small, affects another. Before I say more, I want to warn that I will speak about tonight covers trauma, so please feel free to step away from me.
Yeah, just leave the gala. Go into the lobby, I guess, and...
When it came time to accept the honor, Lively leaned hard into the narrative of women's empowerment, presenting herself as a steadfast advocate for gender equality. The speeches and interviews were carefully crafted to paint her as a force for change. But for those watching closely, the story didn't quite hold. Her supposed advocacy felt less like a genuine calling and more like a calculated rebrand, a strategic effort to rewrite a troubled chapter of her public image.
Hence I could speak because of the pain, caution, and fight of the many women who have paved the way and the men who stood beside them.
Oh, thank you all women for allowing me to take this man's movie and be a mean girl and do whatever I want. Thank you, women. I hope you're proud of me now.
In her speech, Lively stressed the weight of public influence and the importance of speaking out against injustice, even when it's uncomfortable. She focused on women's resilience and the enduring battle against trauma, weaving her personal experiences into the broader narrative of women's safety and empowerment.
Influenced most by my mother, sitting here tonight, Willie Elaine McAlpin.
Oh, Blake's mother! Oh, I don't know what's worse, when celebrities need affection or if they need to have now their parents get affection.
Of the most poignant moments came when Lively honored her mother, a survivor of violent crime. She spoke candidly about the often overlooked dangers women encounter daily, at home, in public, and on the job. With visible emotion, Lively called for stronger protections and unwavering support for women facing violence, harassment, and intimidation.
And then when they realized it was going south, they just talked about her donations and made it very vague. And now Blake has made it part of her whole marketing plan to show, no, I'm on this list because of standing up to Justin. And she implies that very much with the, I have a lot to say over the last 2 years of my life, but tonight's not the...
While Lively's words were centered on empowerment and resilience, they also seemed to carry an underlying message about her ongoing legal battle with Baldoni. Lively has accused him of sexual harassment and orchestrating a smear campaign against her, while Baldoni, for his part, has filed defamation and extortion.
There she is with Blake's mother, Ryan, on the red carpet as they get ready for photo ops, having a good time. Look how much fun they are having at the red carpet event, because, you know, that's what couples who are suffering with traumatic, crippling fear and...
Given the lack of a consistent, verifiable record of activism, many saw the honor as something else entirely. A reputation overhaul disguised as a prestigious recognition. It wasn't about advancing societal change. It was about erasing a painful chapter from her past and hoping the world would applaud her for it. Beneath all the glamour and media buzz, this wasn't just a moment of triumph. It was a carefully staged performance, a convenient rewrite of history, and for some, a stark reminder that in Hollywood, influence and image often go hand in hand. Lively's Time 100 Gala speech, partially featured in People magazine, was meant to be a powerful moment of vulnerability. Instead, it left many listeners questioning her sincerity and critics' absolutely carefully controlled tone. Lively made a subtle reference to personal trauma, drawing strength from her mother's experience with assault. On the surface,